Over the last year together, we've made tremendous progress, and I'm really excited about the impact that we're going to make in the year ahead. And I hope that each of you feel the same, really a sense of pride and accomplishment for what we've achieved this year. So what I want to do in the next few minutes is really focus on three things. I want to celebrate and reflect on our successes. I want to share my vision for where we are going, unified as a system with a common mission and purpose. And then I want to outline how we're going to get there and how we're going to get there and achieve those goals really through stronger collaboration moving forward. So last year I challenged us to embark on a transformation. And we know a lot of the things we need to do. Meeting the needs of Virginians means that we're going to need to increase our capacity, particularly in some of these high demand programs and the programs with the strongest labor market needs and our most successful programs. And moving decisively towards a future where every Virginian has access to a meaningful post-secondary credential from one of our 23 colleges, leading to a good, high-paying job or successful transfer and completion of a 4-year baccalaureate degree. Now, as we heard from Matt, true transformation is not an overnight process. However, the past year has seen the beginnings of transformational change, and I want to highlight some of our most significant achievements over the past years. As of April, we've completed our 5th consecutive semester of enrollment growth. I think you should give yourselves a hand for that. If you're reading in Inside Higher Ed and a lot of other publications, higher education institutions, not just in Virginia, but across the country, are really grappling with declining enrollments. Our system has achieved consistent growth in the current landscape, and this speaks volumes about the value and the quality of education we provide. Our combined system-wide credit and non-credit headcount now stands at well over 230,000 students. And this growth is really, it's not just a number. It represents thousands of Virginians who have placed their trust in us to help them build better futures. But it's not just about enrollment either. More importantly, over 1,500 more students graduated from our credit programs in 23-24 academic year and than the previous year, and Fast Forward is on track for even more impressive gains. We've also made significant strides in coordinating our colleges around Go Virginia regions, fostering collaboration to more strategically and efficiently address workforce needs from both a regional and a statewide perspective. Now, as most of you know, last year we held our first ever statewide industry summit focused on one of the most in-demand industry sectors in Virginia, healthcare. One of the goals of the summit was to share innovations happening across our colleges. Since then, I have seen promising initiatives take root across the Commonwealth. One example of an initiative coming out of the healthcare summit is happening in Hampton Roads. The Hampton Roads Regional Workforce Council, along with Virginia Peninsula, Tidewater, and Camp community colleges, are joining together with the private sector to replicate the model and tremendous success of the Blue Ridge Partnership for Health Sciences in Go Virginia Region 2. Behind this success are a number of components, including a comprehensive analysis of health sciences workforce needs, a seamless education to employment pathway for student and job seekers. And what we're seeing really is a lot deeper collaboration across the entire healthcare ecosystem, bringing in K-12, our community colleges, and employers. And this is exactly the kind of collaborative and solution-forward thinking that's going to drive our system forward to better serve our students, our communities, and employers. We will continue to create more opportunities for productive dialogue between our system and industry partners throughout Virginia. On October 22nd, our second industry summit focused on skilled trades will be held here in Roanoke, where we're going to bring together industry leaders from across Virginia to create concrete action plans to scale talent across this really critical and diverse sector. You know, the skilled trades workforce impacts multiple sectors in Virginia's future, including infrastructure, energy, manufacturing, practically touching every sector of our workforce. If you think about it, skilled trades impact every person in this room. Think about how important that HVAC technician is to you when we're having one of our 100-degree days here in Virginia and your air conditioning system breaks down. Trust me, coming from a decade in Arizona, they are literally lifesavers. And there's more to come as we continue to hold additional statewide summits in key industries that matter most to Virginia's future. Now, regional collaboration across all sectors will continue to enhance our system's impact on the statewide economy. As most of you know, a recent study by Lightcast revealed that our Virginia community college system generates over $11.6 billion in annual economic activity across the Commonwealth. As Laura noted earlier, we are already having a tremendous impact, but we have the potential to do even more as a unified system. And I think this is a real opportunity to seize the environment that Laura described. At our most recent state board meeting, we heard from Amazon Web Services, who defined and identified the Virginia community colleges as the national model for developing innovative and productive college industry partnerships. I am continually impressed by how many of our colleges are held up as national models of best practice, whether in transfer alignment, workforce development, or student success. I want us as a system to be highlighted even more on the national stage in the years to come. Now, in July, Virginia was named the #1 state for business by CNBC. That's pretty impressive. And what's particularly noteworthy is that Virginia's educational system was ranked #1 in this year's study. I am incredibly proud of your hard work, dedication, and commitment. Each of you has played a central role in setting the stage for businesses to succeed and workers to thrive in the Commonwealth. And you should feel a deep sense of pride in this recognition. We've also made great strides in elevating our system as a brand. Our Find Your Answer campaign has been instrumental in raising awareness of Virginia's community college system and the life-changing opportunities we offer. You know, the campaign isn't just about attracting students. It's about changing the narrative around community colleges and showcasing the vital role we play in Virginia's educational and economic landscape. Now, as we celebrate these achievements, we have to also look to the future. Last fall, we submitted a 6-year plan to the governor's office, and under the guidance of our state board, we've used that plan as the foundation for our exciting new strategic plan. Today, I am formally launching the priorities behind our strategic plan, Accelerate Opportunity. This name embodies our commitment to speed, convergence, and adaptability. It reflects the state board's interest in operating at the speed of industry, the value we collectively place on getting learners to their goals through programs like Fast Forward, and the expectation that we as leaders are moving our system forward in step with the pace of Industry 4.0. At the heart of Accelerate Opportunity is one overarching ambitious goal: to award 300,000 cumulative meaningful credentials by 2030 across all regions through accelerated access and success for every student. Now, this goal is both inspiring and challenging, pushing us to reach new heights in service to our students and our state. But I believe it is also attainable. Our system of community colleges has a proven track record of educating and training the new majority of learners, working learners and learning workers, parents, veterans, high school dual-enrolled students, and recent high school graduates. Our colleges educate all Virginians. Virginia's community colleges are best positioned to grow Virginia's workforce, and I am confident in our ability to achieve success. Yeah, thank you, sir. So our plan is going to focus on 5 key objectives. First, developing Virginia's talent. This involves aligning our programs with the needs of Virginia's industries, ensuring our students are well prepared for the jobs of tomorrow and today. Number 2, reaching more Virginians. We must expand our outreach efforts, making sure every Virginian knows about and can access the opportunities available through our community colleges. Number 3, delivering education to today's learners. This objective focuses on adapting our teaching methods and delivery systems to meet the diverse needs of modern students through high-impact institutional practices. Number 4, supporting today's learners. We recognize that our students often face challenges outside the classroom. This objective focuses on comprehensive student support services to help students overcome barriers to success. And 5th, investing in Virginia's workforce. This involves ensuring that our programs support students' need for financial flexibility while supporting the vitality and sustainability of our colleges. This plan is metrics-focused with specific goals for each college. We will also be implementing consistent data dashboards across our colleges to monitor our progress on the strategic plan. We are committed to data-informed decision-making, allowing us to quickly identify what's working and where we need to improve. I would like to acknowledge the Strategic Planning Steering Committee, chaired by Dr. Marcia Constant, and the many colleagues who contributed to the development of the plan. Could we give them a round of applause? So I had the opportunity, along with some of our presidents and leadership recently, to present our vision to the governor, his chief of staff, and our secretary of education. And I'm pleased to report that the governor and his staff are very impressed with our direction, particularly our focus on expanding the workforce pipeline and connecting students to high-demand careers with family-sustaining wages. Their enthusiasm reinforces what we already know, that our work is vital to Virginia's future. However, we must acknowledge that achieving our goal of 300,000 meaningful credentials by 2030 is no small feat. It will require unity, collaboration, and a shared commitment to excellence across our entire system. You know, when we truly work together as a system with a common mission and purpose, extraordinary things happen for our students and for Virginia. So, how are we going to get there? I want to talk about 2 elements that I believe are important to our work ahead. First, creating a culture of care. And second, cultivating a mindset of unity. First, let's talk about creating a culture of care. You know, last year, when I was in this room, I shared with you what I learned as a young teacher from Fred Rogers, that love is at the heart of all learning. And I was recently speaking with Ken Sherwood, who's going to be presenting tomorrow, about what it truly means to love your students to success. This concept goes far beyond providing academic support. It's about creating an environment where every member of our community feels valued, supported, and empowered to achieve their goals. You know, as I travel across Virginia visiting our colleges, I hear and witness so many stories that demonstrate what a culture of care looks like. This past spring, I was invited by Dr. Pat Huber. Where's Pat? Oh, there's Pat. I'm always embarrassing Pat because she's getting ready to retire. But she invited me to the premiere of a PBS show called Buzz. about New River's Access to Community College Education program. It's better known as ACE. Many of you may have heard of ACE. And to illustrate what a culture of care looks like at New River, I'd like to share a story. And it's about a nursing student named Danielle. Now, Danielle was pursuing her associate's degree in nursing. However, she faced an unexpected obstacle when she purchased the wrong type of shoes required for her clinical rotations, and she could not afford to buy another pair. Now, this may seem like a small thing, but for Danielle, it was a potential roadblock to completing the nursing program. So enter Erica. She's a staff member with the New River Community College Foundation. Erica didn't just offer words of encouragement, she took action. She personally took Danielle to a store and bought her the type of shoes she needed for her clinical rotations. Now, you might think that's where the story ends. A nice gesture that helped a student in need. But it doesn't end there. Fast forward 2 years later, and Erica's mother was diagnosed with cancer and admitted to the hospital. And who should walk in to her hospital room as her nurse? None other than Danielle, wearing those very shoes that Erica had bought for her clinical rotations. I think that's impressive. So, this story exemplifies a culture of care. It's not just about solving immediate problems. It's about creating a ripple effect of positive change that goes far beyond our campuses. It's about recognizing that every interaction, every gesture of support has the potential to change a life. And this is the culture that we want to foster across all of our colleges. It's about every single employee, regardless of their role, being invested in student success and belonging. From the admissions office to the classroom, from the financial aid department to the career center, from the IT department to our facility staff. Every possible point of contact should reflect this commitment to care. Now I want to talk a little bit about one mindset. Now, throughout the year, you may have heard me talk about operating as one system. But how do we achieve this mindset? One of unity and collaboration. And when I say we're stronger together as a system with a shared mission and purpose, I really mean two fundamental things. First, we must center everything we do on our learners, ensuring a high quality and consistent experience across all 23 colleges. This means whether a student enrolls at a small or large college, an urban or a rural college, they have access to the full breadth of our programs and receive the highest levels of excellence in education and support. Second, we should seek opportunities for greater effectiveness and efficiency as a system. Reducing replication and unnecessary expenditures without compromising the student experience. This includes identifying high-value operational processes that can be implemented consistently across all of our colleges to improve services and support and to increase efficiency. Now, some of these changes will be quick wins, low-hanging fruit that we can implement relatively quickly. Some things, such as transfer VA and shared distance learning, embody one system already, and we do them well. Others will be multi-year projects requiring sustained effort and commitment, but all of them will contribute to our collective success and our ability to serve our students better. So, as we embark on this journey together, I want to emphasize the importance of trust and igniting greatness in everyone. We must trust in each other's expertise, commitment, and potential. And we must work to ignite the greatness that exists in every member of our community, our colleagues, our partners, and most importantly, our students. Now, looking ahead, I want to outline my priorities for the coming year. First, implementing our strategic plan. This will be a major focus, ensuring that Accelerate opportunity moves from concept to reality across our system. Second, advocating for a fair funding formula in upcoming legislative sessions. We need to ensure that our system has the resources it needs to fulfill its vital mission. And third, launching our One System initiatives. And these include addressing software sprawl across the system and streamlining our software to reduce cost and complexity and to ensure a seamless integration for a better user experience. We will also be consolidating our 25 cybersecurity units into a cohesive, singularly accountable cybersecurity system to enhance our overall security posture. Next, we will be defining a clear vision and strategy for dual enrollment, ensuring its sustainability and consistency as an effective pathway to higher education and career readiness. We will also be updating our 23 different student codes of conduct to a single code that reflects our values and expectations and ensures a consistent experience for our students. We will also be exploring AI applications and web personalization to enhance student services and engagement. There are many more initiatives that I'm exploring with our college presidents, such as developing common curriculum and sharing programs in key areas, and an improved system-wide onboarding process for college executives. I am confident that Virginia's community colleges will adapt, grow, and excel together. But we must remember that creating meaningful change takes time and dedication. It's one thing to talk about these initiatives, but I want to take a moment for you to hear from our students, because their words, not mine, are the true testament of the impact of Virginia's community colleges. You know, we are already accelerating opportunity for Virginians, and these stories of students bring to life our impact and the change that we seek to make.
I decided to reinvent myself.
I wanted to stay close to home.
I did dual enrollment in high school.
I was terrified when I came in because I was 40 when I started.
I was in a job that I wasn't enjoying, so I decided, hey, I need to, try and change a couple things.
As a military student, I have, navigate military benefits a lot. Had changed everything for me, honestly.
I was thinking I'm gonna be in class with all these young kids. The fact that these chefs can take my skill level and then an 18-year-old and teach us in a way that we both learned something was amazing.
I'm still getting a high quality education, but for about half the price. I'm an IT specialist at NASA Office of Inspector General.
I was able to take classes at night or online and still continue to work in the field. I transferred to JMU afterwards and completed my bachelor's degree.
My favorite part about the program is honestly just the small class size. I've gotten to know every student in my nursing class.
There's very, very smart people that are teaching there, that are leading. I loved my professors that I had. And the best part about it was affordable.
I will be a cybersecurity specialist.
And I will start in the labor and delivery unit as a new grad nurse this summer.
I've transferred into Old Dominion University to finish out my mechanical engineering degree.
About 5-10 years from now, I see myself owning my own business with my bachelor's degree at that point, probably continuing school. I never want to stop learning.
But you're never too old to learn. You have the financial support, you have the emotional support. I think it's all here.
This one's to our faculty. I love that one young man that said, we have very, very smart teachers here. So you guys are very, very smart. Stories like these are really unfolding on our campuses every day because of the work that you do. And again, I want to echo Terry's comments and give a real shout out to the faculty because, what happens in the classroom is just really central to everything we do. I hope the success of our students really inspires all of us with this sense of unity of purpose, a commitment to care, and this dedication to excellence that we know makes a difference. Together we are part of a powerful, transformative system that has the potential to reshape Virginia's educational and economic landscape. We can reshape the future of Virginia. This quote by Harvey S. Firestone, I think, perfectly encapsulates our mission as leaders. Our role as leaders is to inspire and empower our people to fulfill our mission and achieve our ambitious goals. Before I end, I want to share with you a few thoughts that I garnered from an article on leadership in this month's Harvard Business Review magazine. Let's approach our work as a marathon rather than a sprint. Matt talked a lot about this. Let's really look at the long game. We must set a deliberate pace and a long-term sustained strategy to achieve the goals we want for ourselves and for those we lead, understanding that we have to pace ourselves to reach success faster. Let's prioritize the right things and focus on strategies that will have the most impact on our learners, their families, and our communities' lives. That is our mission. If we are to accomplish our mission, it starts with all of us in this room. And I think, to Matt's point, I take his challenge, it really starts with me. It starts with me, you, and the teams you lead, and the teams I lead, who are critical to our efforts. It is your role as leaders to align your teams to our shared mission. Others will join you when you are visible and engaged on your campuses and in your communities. Focus your communication on possibilities, not just problems, and find ways to repeat our most important messages over and over. I liked Matt's point. People don't hear things the first 7 times that you tell them. So we got to communicate over and over. And perhaps most importantly, we all must commit to working on ourselves, to bettering ourselves, and to creating a system-wide environment where all of our employees are growing and developing every day to become the very best versions of themselves. Today, I ask each of you to make a commitment to being part of the solution. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to our collective success. When we do this, when we truly come together as one system with one mission, incredible things happen. We've already seen it in the stories that have been shared in our impressive achievements over the past year. There's a lot more work ahead to achieve our goals. But, together we do have the power to transform lives, to strengthen our communities, and to drive Virginia's economy forward. We have the power to open doors of opportunity for hundreds of thousands of Virginians who are looking to build better futures for themselves and for their families. And I know that we are stronger together as one. So I want to thank you for your dedication, your passion, and your commitment to our students and our mission. And together, we will accelerate opportunity for all. Thank you very much.